options that make banking easier and more convenient.
With News Time 1247. Speak with your smile today. Don't wait to get dental implants because they're too expensive. Now at Contemporary Dental Implant Center, implants are only $3.95. Eat corn on the cob, chew steak, and bite into that apple. Do not hesitate to smile. Don't be self-conscious about your smile. Call 1-800-682-0884. For the low price of $3.95, you can speak with your smile today. Call now, 1-800-682-0884, and schedule a free consultation with an expert team of doctors who place more than 2,000 implants per year. That's 1-800-682-0884. Contemporary Dental Implant Center has convenient locations throughout Manhattan, Queens, Long Island, Brooklyn, and Westchester. There's one near you, so call now, 1-800-682-0884 for your free consultation. Wait no more. Call Contemporary Dental Implant Center and speak with your smile today. Implant, abutment, and crown 1635 must be completed at their office to qualify for promotional fees. It's 39 degrees going up to 41 in Midtown.
This holiday season, mix in Gold's horseradish with your sour cream and onion dip. Not only will it be more delicious, but also nutritious. You can find Gold's in the refrigerated section of your supermarket. And to learn more about the health benefits of horseradish, visit healthyhorseradish.com.
Wins News Time 1249. The brother of the Newtown shooter is sharing some of what he's going through with the Post. 24-year-old Ryan Lanza, who was briefly mistakenly identified as the killer, an early report says he's mourning the loss of both his brother and his mother, and posted on Facebook that he loves and misses them both. He also posted that all the victims will be missed. Ryan Lanza once attended Sandy Hook Elementary. Of criticism for its news conference Friday, the NRA is sticking to its call for armed guards in schools to stop bad guys with guns. It's been the subject of the Sunday talk shows. Former Congressman Asa Hutchinson, who works with the NRA, is helping develop that security plan for schools. He was on ABC's this week.
I think it's much better to have a retired police officer or retired military person who's been trained for sensitive environments that can provide the protection, an added level of security, and other security measures, not just that. Let the teachers teach and let others protect.
The NRA President David Keene appeared on CBS's Face the Nation. Vice President and top spokesman Wayne LaPierre was on NBC's Meet the Press, where he insisted that any new efforts to regulate any type of weapons or ammunition from Congress would fail to stop mass shootings. Senator Chuck Schumer was also on the program and said LaPierre is actually helping Americans realize that more guns aren't the solution.
He's so extreme and so tone-deaf that he actually helps the cause of us passing sensible gun legislation in the Congress. Look, he blames everything but guns. Movies, the media, President Obama, gun-free school zones, you name it, in the video games, he blames them.
Republican leaders have yet to indicate they'd go along with efforts to restrict what types of guns and ammunition can be sold. While in Marlboro, New Jersey, it's official, armed cops are going to school starting January 2nd. It's the first school district in the country to take the step since the Sandy Hook tragedy. One armed police officer will be stationed at each of the town's schools in the Monmouth County community of 40,000. The measure was approved this past week before the NRA publicly made the suggestion. News Time 1251, time for traffic and transit on the one, sponsored by New York, New Jersey Subaru dealers. Here's Brian Britton.
Good news in New Jersey, Route 4 eastbound, Bell Avenue and Teaneck accident now cleared out of the way. We're going to go to the bridges and tunnels now inbound at the Lincoln Tunnel, showing about a 15-minute backup on the inbound side of the Lincoln, inbound Holland, 15 both approaches. GW Bridge looking great in, out, or down, out of town at the Lincoln, or down to a 10-minute backup. Outbound Holland also 10. No problems crossing the Tappan Zee Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge inbound. You got a crash on the right lane just as you get into Brooklyn. Looks like 3 cars knocking out that right lane. Actually, 2 of the cars involved in the accident. Police crews are just pulling up on scene. So folks are having to skirt around that. Your eastbound BQE. As a result, you've also got some brake lights to contend with there. And the southbound FDR Drive, also slow. Manhattan Bridge down to the Brooklyn Bridge. It's a disabled vehicle in Queens, knocking out the right lane on the eastbound LIE at the Cross Island. You're slow back for about a mile at this point. Not seeing any brake lights in Westchester County on the New York State Thruway. Cross Westchester Expressway looking pretty good. You've also got a good ride through Rockland County at this hour. In a jam, you give me a call at 877-466-1010. I'm Brian Britton. Our next report at 1:01 on 1010 Wins.
Don't let winter slow you down. Test drive a new Subaru with all-wheel drive and learn to love winter driving. Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Wins News Time 12:52. Now the official 1010 Wins AccuWeather 4-day forecast sponsored by National Yiddish Theater. Here's meteorologist John Fearon with this live report.
Sunny to partly cloudy for the afternoon, brisk and chilly. Getting up into the low 40s, partly cloudy tonight down to 30. Still dry during the day tomorrow. Clouds increase, though. We're up to 41. Then we'll see a little bit of rain and wet snow move in tomorrow night. Best chance for wet snow will be north and west of town and around the city. Temperatures should remain above the freezing mark. So even if we do see a little bit of snow, it should melt on area roadways. Dropping back into the mid-30s tomorrow night in Midtown. But upper 20s north and west where there should be a covering of snow. And then clouds break for some sunshine Christmas Day up to 43. A more powerful storm moves up the coast on Wednesday, likely to bring us rain and wind. High 42. Windy Thursday with flurries, high 41. Right now it's up to par 39 and partly sunny going up to 41 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist John Feerick on New York's weather station. 10:10 wind.
Winds news time 12:53.
The critics agree. The off-Broadway musical The Golden Land is the smash hit of the season. A love letter to America will have you twirling in the streets, says the New York Times. A show for everyone, proclaims CBS Morning News, has now been extended by popular demand from December 20th to January 6th. The Golden Land, 3 weeks only at the Baruch Performing Arts Center. Use the code to win for $10 off ticket price. For tickets, call 866-811-4111. Again, that's 866-811-4111.
NassauFurniture.net, NassauFurniture.net. Lowest prices you'll ever get. It's NassauFurniture.net.
Need new furniture? Buy yours from my daddy at Nassau Furniture. He only sells good stuff like Boyle and Ashley. He'll give you a great deal. He won't even check your credit, and he'll ship it to you for free. So if you need new furniture, buy yours from my daddy at Nassau Furniture.
NassauFurniture.net.
In Hempstead and Elmont.
Winds news time 12:54. Nelson Mandela will probably spend Christmas in the hospital where he's recovering from gallstone surgery and a lung infection. Doctors say they are pleased with the progress of the 94-year-old former president. They say there is no crisis, but that he's not well enough yet to go home. Well, former U.S. President George H.W. Bush is still in a hospital in Houston for a persistent cough. Doctors there say he needs to build up his energy before he can be released. The 88-year-old 41st president is in stable condition. He's been in the hospital since November 23rd for a bronchitis-related cough. A family spokesman says they're hoping he'll be released in time for Christmas. Winds news time 12:55. An interesting political situation is developing over an open house seat in South Carolina. Correspondent Carlotta Bradley tells us the subjects of a scandal, that is, could